welcome to Made Fit TV. I'm your host, Jennifer DiDonato, and this is episode number 105. Made Fit TV is everyone's source for health and fitness information and entertainment, and it's where fit bodies don't just happen like poof. They're made. Everyone has to make it. Everyone has to go through those steps. So the key to Made Fit TV is to kind of open up those doors, kind of bash out any gimmicks or misconceptions that we have, and focus on what we need to do in our day-to-day lives to make sure that you are having, you're experiencing your optimum fitness, you're experiencing your optimum wellness and health, and with recipes and workouts and tips and motivational videos with what I do, my goal is to make sure that people of all fitness goals and basically all health get to that point. So anyway, welcome. This episode is going to be a recipe, like I said, and this is an Asian-inspired turkey wrap recipe, okay, with lettuce wraps. So what I'm going to do, simple things. I like to make this recipe nice and simple. I want it to be so you guys don't have to buy anything crazy. I want it to be so you guys can use things in your house or stuff that you can acquire very easily at the supermarket. So getting started, I had to get a little bit of a head start because I don't want to bore you now or make Chris like edit the crap out of this video, is what I want you to do is just get a pound of lean ground turkey, preferably anything that's like 95% lean, because we want to make this recipe, you know me, as healthy as possible. Natural fats are fine. We're going to be adding in some natural fats into this recipe. So me, I'm a big fan of like the extra lean turkey. So what I did right here is I browned it, just like this. I know it doesn't look brown, but that's what I did. Okay, so typically you just put it on there and it takes about 10 minutes to brown. It's really simple. So I have it on low. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a sauce. The sauce is the key here to this recipe. So what I'm going to do is I have some light soy sauce. If you can find organic or natural, please do. This is just something that I had in my fridge. I have some 100% sushi vinegar, which is rice vinegar basically, Asian inspired. And then I have some olive oil that I'm going to be using. You can use sesame oil, of course, if you want to make it really authentic. But this is just what I had in my house. And then a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of, you know, mixed garlic, and that's what we're going to use for that. So, and just a quick side note, for any of you who watch this and you say, hey, that's not Asian, you're using olive oil and you're doing this and you're doing that, share your recipes with me, because like I said, the recipes that I want to convey today is something that, you know, you're using the stuff that you have at your place. You know, you're not going crazy. If you have an Asian mart right down the street, perfect. Pick up some sesame oil and get to it. All right, so we're going to get started. I'm just going to kind of mix all this into a cup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I just want to warn you guys that Asian food can definitely be high in sodium. And that's the one thing, you know, I'm pretty sure I'll get a lot of emails about this that people are going to say, oh my gosh, you know, geez, you know, 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, that's a crap load of sodium. And it is. This is why, you know, you want to make sure you buy the light. You want to make sure you're not, you know, eating these types of recipes all the time. This is just something to mix up your day-to-day eating. You're still eating healthy, just making sure that you're watching your sodium, not going crazy. You can use less sodium though, by the way, if you want to. Okay, then the other thing we're going to do now is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, or the sushi vinegar. We have 1, and we have 2. The smell is so strong, I can just smell it right now. All right, the next thing we're going to do, I forgot it, it's in the fridge, is the fish sauce. Fish sauce. We're just going to add about 1 tablespoon of the fish sauce. And you can also, Chris, can you use oyster sauce? Is it kind of the same thing?
Different.
Is it like a different taste?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris is half Thai, in case you didn't know, so he's really good at all this stuff. Fish sauce is also very high in sodium. I'll give you guys all the nutrition information, although I'll probably have to calculate the sodium on another day and give it to you on madefittv.com because I didn't get a chance to. All right, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, or you can do the sesame oil. This is just to kind of give it a little bit of you know, movement when you put it in with the turkey. And we're just going to do a little bit of minced garlic, maybe about a half a tablespoon, or if you like garlic, you can do more. I just prefer a little bit in there for taste. Boom, there we go. And then with the cayenne pepper, we're just going to kind of spritz it in, add it in as we add in the sauce. So I'm just going to mix this all together. Okay. And now you have your browned turkey right there. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pour this all over the turkey. And you're just gonna mix it in, okay? So I'm just gonna put the lid on there and we're going to kind of let it sit for about, let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes to just kind of let the meat just kind of simmer and just kind of stay right there, letting the juices kind of sink in. I'm just gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper and just kind of mix it all in slightly because I know that Chris likes it. I don't like it too much, but I know Chris does, so we're just gonna do that. And now what you can do actually, if you don't wanna use cayenne pepper, if you are a real good Asian cooking connoisseur and you want to put in like some ginger, that would be great. Or not ginger, I'm sorry. No, you can add ginger for the flavor, but if you wanted to put in some wasabi, you could do that as well, and that will definitely give it a kick if you like that spice. But I'm the type of girl who sits there and is like, yeah, I'll have this, no spice, you know, how spicy? No spice, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this off. I added a little bit of that. Now what I did is I just went to the local grocery store and I bought some sprouts. We have some crunchy sprouts. You know, you got bean sprouts, a little bit of wheat sprouts in there, okay, for a little Asian feel. And what I did is I picked up a bag of coleslaw. Obviously, we're not going to add any of the mayonnaise or anything like that. What this will do is it'll add to the crunch and just give it a little bit more texture with the lettuce wrap. So what I did was I just bought a head of lettuce. Bib lettuce can also work really well too, but all I did was I just cut out the core. And then I took off the leaves. I peeled them gently just so they wouldn't break apart. I just ran them under water and patted them dry with paper towels. So we have the lettuce. It doesn't have to be perfect either, you guys. You can just, you know, use this. I had to cut off a little piece because I just didn't like that. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to kind of bring this on over. My turkey didn't ground very well. I swear it was like a little workout. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this right inside here. Nothing fancy. I know it looks like a little bit, but a little goes a long way because you can eat a ton of these. I'm going to take a little bit of my little bean sprouts, put those in there. And then, you know, I just took about a cup of the coleslaw and I just rinsed it dry. You got a little bit of carrots, a little bit of cabbage. They have a bunch of different types of variations of coleslaw. So pick the one that you like and use it. And then I'm just going to stuff that in there. And see, a little goes a long way. So it starts to, you know, you don't want to overflow it too much because then it'll fall apart. And there you have it. Nothing fancy. This is something very simple, very easy that you can do at home. You could have it for, you know, it's summertime, something fresh, something healthy. And I'm going to go ahead and try it. Sorry. The thing I like about this too is because it's not such a crazy, overwhelming flavor. It's just a little bit seeped into the turkey, and I can taste a little kick of the cayenne. It's really good. I love it. The crunch. You don't need a lot of stuff, you guys. You're getting your crunch from all these natural, wholesome foods. It'll satisfy you. And nutrition facts for the turkey, just about 120 calories with the one that I did. 1 gram of fat, 28 grams of protein, and this is for 1 cup. 1 cup. So you could get like 4 lettuce wraps out of this thing. I'm not going to count the coleslaw, the lettuce, or the bean sprouts. Those are just incidental calories that you shouldn't even be worrying about because it's healthy food. So just eat them up. Eat as many as you want. But with the sauce, we have about 139 calories, and this is total. 29 grams of carbs, no fat, and 25 grams of sugar, a little bit high in the sugar, and then 6 grams. I'm sorry, no, not 25 grams of sugar. My apologies. We just have about 6 grams of sugar and then 6 grams of protein in the sauce. Can you believe it? So you'll be using that with the whole thing. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Email me, comment on this one if you have any modifications that you want to make to this recipe. Right at the bottom of this video on madefittv.com. Email me at AskJenny right on the homepage of madefittv.com. And I look forward to hearing what you guys have to think about this. And once again, you know, if you are, you know, a pro at this stuff, you know, this is just something easy that you can do at home. If you have something better that you think that you can top that, believe me, I'm all ears. Bring it on. So thanks so much for joining us. We will see you next week on Made for TV. Bye. Very good. Really good. But it's not ice cream though. I got my little ice cream cone.